What's going on, Pokey friends? Hope you're doing well today. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you an updated video on how to use Pokemon Showdown to create tradable Pokemon sets to be used with Pokemon Sysbots within my Discord server. Now, before we jump into the video, there are some prerequisites that you're going to need. So you're going to need an active Nintendo Online subscription, so you're able to trade and connect online. You're obviously going to need your Nintendo Switch, a copy of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or Sword and Shield, or whatever game you're using. We're just going to use Scarlet and Violet in this game, so have a copy of that. So with that info out of the way, we'll jump into the rest of the video. So, as I said earlier, this is going to be a guide for using Pokemon Showdown, so the link will be in the description of the video. Once you are on PokemonShowdown.com, you're going to head over to Team Builder. You're then going to select New Team, and from here we are going to click Select the Format, and we are going to click SV Singles, and we're going to select Ubers. Once you've done that, you can come down and click on Add Pokemon. From here, you'll be greeted with a list of every Pokemon available in Scarlet and Violet, as well as a search box here. For today's video, we are going to do a melodic. So we'll type in Milo, and the only Pokemon with that description will be melodic. So once we've selected our melodic, we'll be brought to this next screen where you'll see a few customizable options. So to keep things simple, we'll just start at the top. You've got level. So if you want to change the level, you can click on level. Here you'll be able to type in a number, or you can manually scroll up or down. We'll just leave melodic at level 100. From here, you can also select the gender, so male, female, or random. If this were a legendary Pokemon, this option would be blank, as legendaries are genderless. You can also select shiny yes or shiny no. We'll make our melodic shiny, so we'll select yes. You can then also select your Terra type. So let's change our melodic to a Ghost Terra type. Now from there, we can select our moves. So you can select any moves in the list here. You can also filter by name, by typing. You can select typing. You can select the category, whether they're physical, special, or status type. You can filter by power, so this is just how strong or weak the moves are. You can filter by accuracy, and you can filter by PP. So we're just going to go back to name. I'm just going to select 4 random moves. So Alluring Voice, Aqua Ring, Aqua Tail, and Attract. And then that'll automatically take you over to the stats box once you've selected 4 moves. From here, you can edit your EVs and your IVs. You can do these manually by sliding the bar here, or you can type in a number directly into the EVs box, as well as the IVs. You can change the spread here. We've got minimum and then max all, as well as in between, or you can simply just use the box, change that manually, or type in a number if you want. And then a bit further below, you've got the nature, so you can select anything here that you like, nature of your choosing. So we'll just go with quiet. Just on that, it'll also say the stats that will change. So quiet will give you a plus to special attack and a reduction to speed. Or if you want to do a guess spread, this is based on your moves. You can click on guess spread here. So I'll just do that to show you. Clicking on that, that'll change all of your EVs and your IVs to suggest guess spread in regards to the moves. Once you're happy with your EVs, IVs, and your stats in general, you can then go and click on item, and you can give your Pokemon of choice an item. Let's go and give our melodic a life orb. And then once you've done that, it'll automatically take you to the ability box. So the Pokemon you've chosen may or may not have a hidden ability. Melodic has Cute Charm, and it's also got Marvel Scale and Competitive. So let's go ahead and choose our Cute Charm. Now that you've done that, guys, you've got a fully complete and ready to trade Pokemon. So just a quick thing, you can click on Team up in the left corner, click on that, and then that'll give you the screen here with the validate option. This will give your Pokemon a quick legality check and will tell you if anything's wrong. So if we click validate on our melodic, it's just going to say your team is valid for Gen 9 Ubers. So we'll just click OK. If there were some issues, it would list the issues that you would have to fix. Cool. So now we're ready to import our melodic into Discord. So you're going to click on the import/export button here. Everything should be copied by default. We'll just go again anyway and click on copy. So now we're going to head over to my Discord server, guys. The link will also be in the description of the video. So let's go. Alrighty guys, so if you are a new user and you're on my Discord server for the first time, you are going to need to go to the verification channel and scroll down and click the little green verify button. This just helps to eliminate bots, and once you click verify, you'll get access to the rest of the Discord server. So from there, to get your free Pokemon of choice, you want to scroll down and then you'll see the free trade bots section here. And as you can see, there is going to be a free trade bots for Legends EA later in the year once that comes out. There's also a free trade bot for Scarlet and Violet, which is the Grade 1 trade bot, and there's also an Oaks Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee trade bot, which is for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, of course. Now, because we're doing a Scarlet and Violet trade, we want to click on the Koraidon Scarlet and Violet bot. This is where you're going to want to paste in your trade command that we made on Pokemon Showdown. Just quickly, guys, you can use Pokemon Showdown on mobile and paste these commands into the trade bots just as you would do on a PC, so it can be done both ways. So we're going to need to type in the trade command first, which is $ and trade. And you're then going to want to paste in the set that you made from Pokemon Showdown, which will look something like this. And as you can see, there's the melodic that we made with the life orb, as well as the ability and the shiny, as well as all the other stats and moves. Once you're happy with that, guys, you simply press enter or submit on your phone. And then once you've done that, you'll get a bit of information from the Koraidon trade bot as to what you have requested. As you can see, all the information is here, and then you'll get a direct message from the Koraidon trade bot. So you'll head up there. This is where you'll see your link code. If there was a queue, it would say that you were put in the queue. Generally, it will say you're first in the queue if it's just you anyway. Now, once you see this message here, guys, loading the trade portal, initializing trade, this is when you enter in the link code on your Nintendo Switch console and begin searching. And as I said earlier in the video, you do need to have an active Nintendo Online subscription or this will not work. And just like that, guys, you've created your very own free tradable Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. So you might be wondering, can I do this with other Pokemon games? Well, yes, you can. So if you go back to Pokemon Showdown and click on lists, you'll be brought to this team builder page here. All you have to do is simply click on new team and then select format. Now on this page, guys, say if you wanted to do Sword and Shield, you would go to Sword and Shield singles. Once again, I suggest clicking on Ubers. If you wanted to do Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, go down a little bit further until you see BDSP Ubers and select that. If you wanted to do Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you would go down until you saw Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon singles, and you'd scroll down to the bottom until you saw Let's Go. The format doesn't really matter, you're just after the game. Now, you may notice there's no option here for Pokemon Legends Arceus, and that's because there is no competitive scene. However, I'll link you to another video of mine where I show you a different website, Gen Pokemon, that allows you to create tradable sets for Legends Arceus, and I'll leave the link to that in the video description below. And yeah, that's all you have to do on Pokemon Showdown, guys, to create tradable Pokemon sets. If you do select any of the other games, all you have to do is repeat the first part of this video where I showed you how to create the melodic and repeat the process. And just quickly before we end the video, guys, if you would like to support me, I do have a Patreon page, as well as you can become a member on YouTube, and becoming a member on either of these two platforms gives you access to the rest of the trade bots in my server. So you'll gain access to 5 other trade bots for Scarlet and Violet. You'll gain access to 3 members only Sword and Shield trade bots, 2 members only trade bots for Legends Arceus, 2 members only trade bots for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and 1 members only trade bot for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And as a bonus back up to the top of the server, guys, there are free raid bots for everyone. These run 24/7, and all you have to do is simply enter the link codes on the screen like you see here. And that's all for today's video, guys. If you did find the video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you give the videos a thumbs up or leave a comment. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.